Hello, it's Wardy Zoo here, and it's Saturday night, about 10 PM here, and it's the final Guild War of the week. We've been semi-farming this week, so we're not crazy high, just so, wanted to have a little bit of fun, and did I either work or not. We're using a different arena defence, random, like every week I just change it to something really random, and this week I've got a bit of a rainbow. As I said, I like the rainbow. The Garo and the arena together can, I think they just put a few people off. And we've got the Rack and the Rich. It's doing quite well. People aren't really attacking it at the minute. It's Saturday night, and if we go back to the battle log, so it's 1-2 of the last 5, and we're pretty far up at the minute. We're at C2, and it's doing alright. Anyway, today I was hoping to use a couple of monsters I've managed to partially re-ruin. And first I have finally been able to do Garo properly. I've had Garo built for ages, but he's just been on Vampire Blade. But I finally managed to get him over to Vampire Nemesis, which he is such a pain on Vampire Nemesis, so it's the build to build him on. And I got this ruin a few days ago, which wasn't too bad, crit rate, crit damage, and I had a flat which I managed to put over into attack. And this is a lovely ruin with some speed that can be grinded and 15% crit rate. So yeah, it's all nice. This ruin's awful, but it's 16 speed, so I'm just gonna grind the flat defense out for hit point or attack, one or other. So it'll be alright once then. Yes, extra 1,000 hit points, 16 speed. It's all I've got. Just nothing else left. It's a blue ruin. Sometimes you got to use what you got to use. That's all I got. So that was the way for me to put it onto Nemesis, and yeah, it's much better straight off. I want to use. Also, I wanted to use Monkey if I can, because I also managed to have a little play with him, and he's broken. Well, not broken at all actually, but he's not got any force set on. Just energy nemesis destroy. Nice ruins though. I mean, it's this destroy ruins, lovely. And we've got another destroy ruin there with crit rate and crit damage. This ruin, I want to grind on it to an attack percentage, but again, it's 2 flats unfortunately. But as you can see, speed 23, so I can afford to have a hit point slot 2. Because the speed's so good. I mean, it's only 16 off a 5-star max speed. It's lovely. And we've got this Nemesis one, which is again really nice. 20 speed, no crit rate, and yeah, here again a bit of grind and some more speed that can be added if need be. So it's a good set. It's already trying by 199 speed. So yeah, I'd like to have a little play of him if I could. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay. This one is I don't really want to come Theo Chaz. I just don't. That's not what I want today, so I might not hit all. Here, Molong, can we play with that? Probably not. Can we play with this? They're not really that playy, are they? I don't want immunity because I wanted to, there's a specific team I want to try and run today just for fun. So yeah, I think we could possibly do it here. So what I actually want to do, if you just bear with me, is if I can find my monsters, I want to go Garo. And I want to try this. So we'll see what this does. And here, yeah, we can do that with Fairy. Okay, let's go. So I've never used this top team before, but it looks fun if I can manage to get the kill off from the Veladril. So obviously the immunity's then gone. Ugh, brilliant. Oh, so that resistance is paying off a charm, isn't it? This is now going to be a 400. Oh, this is going to be such a long match now. Well, I was hoping that's squishy. Is he going to protect it? Yeah. Okay, we'll just. Oh, this team isn't particularly well ruined. Okay. This match would have lasted for ages if. Well, there's no point. I'm just going to pop it again. Oh, I could possibly take the invincibility off there. It doesn't matter, does it? Right, so she's going to bring back, and this is my chance to take out that he had. See what he's going to hit for. And heavy defense. again, I think I just want to pump and then this will finish him. Good. Okay, this one's over. Okay, let's go into human form. Have another go at defense breaking her. Aha. Brilliant. Now if we can, nice hit. 17,000. Oh, I'm sorry, that wasn't a very good team. That's running pretty bad. We're at about 6.5%, so we're mid G1, which, yeah, kind of explains why some of these wouldn't be so good. No wheel here, which I didn't expect there to be any. Not on this sort of team. Oh, okay. Well, let's see if we can get 2 bombs. Oh, and this is resist day, isn't it? And of course it survived. So now this is going to be annoying. Ugh, could have done without that. It's one of them days, isn't it? If you know it's one of them days when this starts happening. Okay, can we stun? We can. Let's get some of that attack bar. Lovely, we're whacking through. We don't want to risk losing, especially if that. Okay, what I'm actually going to do is see if I can get the bomb on Camilla again, which I can, and then probably got Fallen Blossom ready. No, not yet. Another stun. Can we get through it? Oh, it's close. No, we can't. Aha, let's put some more bombs. Then we're going to go back to Fairy Blessing. I mean, this one's over, just how long it takes. So we've got bombs everywhere now. Lovely. 2 bombs on chairs, not going to survive that. What are out? Quite reasonably safe-ish team. As long as you're obviously not running against immunity. No. It's on his own now, so he'll probably go a bit silly with the older procs. No, not too bad. Done. Done, 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 done. Okay. That wasn't really a test there, was it? Let's go to the +2s. I don't want some, what, give me something I can, oh, I suppose I could, no, not full defences. I instantly just want to nuke everything when I do this, and I know when I'm streaming that I can't really nuke everything. What's this? No, semi-team. Okay, let's just hit the +3. Right, now I need to take a second to see what I want to do here. I mean, part of me really, really wants to take Raki and just, I don't know, this makes me want to do this, because if I can get rid of the Iris, then I think it's done deal. But this bottom one I can have a bit more fun with. I mean, that top one might not work, but we'll just take the risk. So here I would like to Juno and see if Juno can work some magic. And then we're actually going to Rena, so Ethna can go off and do whatever Ethna wants to do with Rena. And should we just take a bomber and think, let's hope, or shall we go Garo again? See if Garo can do some crazy shit. Although then he might get unrecover block, mightn't he? Yeah, I don't really know what to pick for a third here. What should we do? Something different. Something different would be fun. Because Leica would be a nice easy choice, really, wouldn't it? But I want Leica. It needs to be a nuke, or we can be Heal Day, wouldn't we? And it needs not to be water, because Efta's going to possibly destroy water. So you want it to be, really want it to be a wind threat. We could go I'll take all you, sorry people. I'm trying to make it make sense, so yeah, we'll see if the strip works, then with the strip. I don't want to be too fast here, because in case the Rooster isn't. So here what we actually want to do is, what I'm worried about here is, funny enough, I'm worried about this one going stupid crazy. I faced one of these in World Arena and it just went stupid. So I don't want to risk it, because you know, when you the problem with Iris is, for people who have Iris, is what they'll understand is when you use an Iris, she doesn't do much a lot of the time. But when you face irises, they just do everything. This one I faced in World Arena, had its move, stunned 3 out of 4 people, then done its move and stunned 2 out of 4 people, and done complete strips every time as well. And also it countered 3 times in a row, and it was on despair because of the thing. So it's only a 15% chance. So yeah, frustrating, right? Okay, so let's see if we can stun just out of luck. He didn't actually use. Right, I want to heal straight back up. Now is the wish for mortality. Dirt, right, so let's see if we can. Wow! My Juno doing what my Juno does best. Nothing. So that just resisted the proc and had an extra go, if anyone noticed. So this is one of them fights that you probably just aren't winning. So luckily it's still going for my arena, so I might be okay. It's quite squishy, luckily. But I don't know how much longer she can survive. We need that bomb. We need that going off now. Okay, good. Strip, do your job. See, I still personally think that with the likes of Tiana and these new monsters come along, Juno should be irresistible. It's her only move. I know she's got the passive with the heal, but as you'll see, people high up, they can counter that quite easily. But you look at Tiana, she gives the attack buff. There we go. It gives the attack buff on top. I'll save that now. Yeah, it gives you attack buff on top of, or attack bar boost on top of 100% irresistible. And then you've got Juno, which just doesn't do nothing of the sort. I mean, when Juno works really well. But when Juno doesn't work, she just properly doesn't work. There's nothing else for her to do. So I still think Juno should be 100% strip. There we go, that one was won quite comfortably. The ruins were really not that great. I was expecting better ruins, so I imagine it's lost most of them. Yeah, it was just not well ruined. So do we just take one of the final greens? I don't want the semi. Do we take this final green? I mean, I hate Harmonias, do my head in. But we could. I don't really want to come, because I won't mess about on Cum Theo Chaz as I won't give them wins. I hate that combination. It's bored me for the last year and a half. So I'll just all out nuke that, which I prefer not to. What we got the bottom end now, it's at half. No, that's a semi. No, that's a semi. I don't know what this team. Okay, here, right, we'll do this. Okay, right. So what we've got here, this is where we can do the Garo again. That'll be fun. So we can try that team again without the resist and see if it, see if it wreaks any kind of havoc or not. And this bottom one, same old rubbish, isn't it? Okay, what we could do is we haven't used this team in a little bit, and if the Theo isn't on Will, then it should be game over quite early. Yeah, let's go there. I use this one sometimes, but I haven't actually used it the last few, so okay, so we're gonna buff it. Get that attack bar. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Defense break stuff. Lovely. Okay, we'll just make it 3-on-2 straight away. Boom, 22,000. Nice. Back to horsey. Can we stun? No. But we're going to go to first life anyway. Lovely. So this should just want to seize. And now we just want to work my fully scaled antenna. That means it's straight back. Yeah, I'm still getting used to. Yeah, lovely. Transform again. I didn't even need to. I just want to because I can. Although she hasn't. If you notice, she didn't proc once. Either turns. Right, here we go. Hopefully we can reduce the attack bar of the Raccoony too. That'd be nice. We didn't. I am the fastest there. I can't. I want to save. So we're going to do this because I want to save the Dragon Dance. Sorry, I want to save the Reckless. Right, so he's going to get it, so we can ventilate that there. And then we can pop this. And this should be enough to pop through that, yeah. And then we just wait for it to cycle back through. Any which way, it's going to cycle back through, and it's the win. I mean, this team rarely loses. Even if I go really high up, it rarely loses. Reduce that. We got the attack roll reduction there. Lovely. And pop. Done. 3 for 3. Nice and easy. Yeah, that's nice. Easy end of the week. We've had so many weeks of difficult Guild Wars that it's nice to have a chill week. And apart from one Guild War, which was ridiculous, somehow we managed to not get attacked. So as you know, it's randomly attacked. So one week you get attacked 19 times, and next week you get attacked 6. It's completely random. I wish comms would fix that, so you just have 12 attacks and get 12 defences sort of thing, but yeah, they won't. On a separate note, just very quickly, I've just been back down farming World Arena, and today I went down to F1, and at F1 I was at 70,000. Now, give or take, and people might want to question my math on this, I've done a bit of research on that. Give or take, you probably get about 1 million to 1.2 million people logging on a day, and there's somewhere some of these are alt accounts, etc., etc. But you get a reasonable amount. Now we're at the end of this season. There's 6 days left, and it's been going on what, 2 months? However long it goes on, 2-3 months each season. I don't know how long, but a while nevertheless. So we're at F1 borderline F1 is 70,000, and that's not 70,000 active. That is going to be people who have just done it once a week, or they just done it once for their placement and not bothered, etc., etc. So it shows the lack of people playing RTA. It needs to be addressed. They balanced it, and they balanced it so much that, you know, now the meta is literally 7 monsters. You've just got Vanessa, Triana, Verd, Fran, Perna. You know, there's the same few monsters in almost every match, and occasionally you get your Woosers and your Gannies, but you know, and you sort of, you know, a few others that, but basically you got that meta of 6 or 7 monsters. Now a lot of people have access to most of these monsters. The problem now is still the ruins. So it's all top grade people, top grade ruins, and obviously the Via procs are still 1 turn max, but it's still crazy bad at 22% chance. Which, let me remind everybody that 22% is a little bit less than 1 in 4 chance. So a little less than 1 in 4 chance you should be proccing. And we all know that is very, very broken. Of course, it is not the case that a monster's only proccing 1 in 4/5 turns like it should be. And I'd love that to be addressed, because it ruins so many games. You know, I think it should just be what it says. Or just make Via procs 30%, but make them actually 30%. And that's it, just 1 Via proc with a 30% chance. That'd be lovely, sorted. But yeah, on to the point. Where the game frustrates me, I think a lot of the things the game's doing at the minute to entice new players and to help out now with the Fran being available through your Ancient shop, if you don't know, and things like that. It is early game. Getting from early game to mid game has never been easier, and completing TOA and getting a Giants and Necro team and a Dragons team has never been easier with the Twins since they're introduced stuff. So yeah, the game has definitely made improvements. But I suppose, like any game, top end, it is silly, and obviously the money they put in. The thing with comms that maybe aggravates me a little is everything they do it around RTA. So a balance patch will come out soon, and of course it's going to come out in between RTA seasons, and they'll put it all around RTA. But yet less than 10% of the community is playing RTA. But it's all the big money spenders that do. And it's a business, and it's a company, and we know it's out to make money, because that's what you need to do to survive in this world. But I still feel it's a little frustrating for the most players that so much emphasis goes on the RTA, and let's be honest, and excuse my language, most people don't give a shit about RTA. And I just farm it, and I've got good units, but I couldn't take it seriously because unless Vio was fixed. Because I can go into a match, I can have all the strategy I want, and then because I don't run a whole lot of Violent, and I can just get one monster procking into the next, and we've all seen it, and we all do it all the time, so I couldn't take it seriously while that's that broken. But that aside, I'm still really enjoying the game. Another thing that's just frustrating me a little bit, which we'll just show real quick, is this event. Now, I guessed at the beginning of the event that I said, oh, a SCO goal, it's 37 chances because 37 fours. I said, I bet I'll get it number 29 because it'll wait right to the end. Now I'm hoping I get it on 29 because I've been on it every day, using 500 energy every day, a little unwillingly, to be honest. And I've gone through 28 tries and there is no SCO goal. And it is so annoying. So I've got 9 more attempts. I just want it and I want to get over and done with, and it's really annoying, so I really do want a SCO goal. And this is my opportunity to make sure I definitely get one, so I've got to continue to do it. So once you get like through 6 or 7, it's one of them where you've just got to keep going now, you can't stop, and it's annoying me that I've waited all this time and still got no SCO goal. And I no doubt it'll be the very last one because I'm a free-to-play player, so don't give me anything, eh? Anyway, that aside, I'm having fun. I might try and make a run for C1 in RTA, so I might do a couple of videos, but it's simply going to be nuke. I will just try and nuke to C1. I am not messing about. I'll use the same 6 or 7 players or monsters, sorry, and I'll just try and nuke it. It'll work or it won't. That's that. I'm not doing anything else more than that. I haven't got the time, patience, or effort to, as I said, go for an Enviro procs. I'm going to be on Monday, and I will do Siege on Monday, and possibly Guild Wars, depending, because we're semi-farming. The guild might be a farming guild, so I won't if that's the case, but if not, I'll do my guild and my Siege. Anyway, everyone have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week. Wardy out.